Okay, adding and subtracting rationals. So most important thing when we're adding and subtracting is we have to have a common denominator. Okay, so for this first question, we already have a common denominator, right? They have 3x minus 7, 3x minus 7. So that means we can jump straight to combining. So on the bottom, we'll still have 3x minus 7. Now on top, we have 6x squared plus 8. And then since we're subtracting, I'm going to go minus, and then I'm going to put everything in parentheses because that negative needs to be applied to everything. Oops, not 336. Okay. All right, so now we're going to go through and apply that negative. So we have minus 3x squared plus 5x minus 36. Okay, and then we still have that 3x minus 7 on the bottom. All right, and then we just combine. So we have 6x squared minus 3x squared, so that would be 3x squared. And then we've got 5x, that's the only x. And then 8 minus 36 is negative 28, all over 3x minus 7. Okay, now when we're done here, technically we do need to check and see if we can factor this, see if anything cancels out. So we just are doing our check. So we need to see if we can factor the top. We need something that multiplies to, what's 3 times negative 28? It is negative 84. And then we need to add up to 5. Let's see. So we could do 12 and negative 7. Yeah. So 3x squared plus 12x minus 7x minus 28. And then we can do our factoring. Pull 3x out. So we have x plus 4. Pull negative 7 out, x plus 4. So on top, we end up with 3x minus 7 and x plus 4. Okay, and then that 3x minus 7 is on the bottom as well, and that ends up canceling. So this one is actually equal to just x plus 4. Okay, so this answer is actually wrong. It should be x plus 4. All right, let's look at the proficient. Okay, so we have a similar problem. We're adding this time, but when I first look at this, I can see that we do not have a common denominator. So this one has, 3x minus 2 and x minus 1. The first one is missing that x minus 1, so we're going to go in and multiply that. So to this first one, I'm going to do x minus 1 over x minus 1. And again, we're just multiplying with the first one. So we have 5 times x minus 1 on top. That'll give us 5x minus 5 over, and then on the bottom we'll have x minus 1 and 3x minus 2. Okay, and then I'll just keep our other one. Okay, and now we have a common denominator. Okay, it does not matter the order of your 3x and the negative 1. You can, if they're flipped, like this one where the x minus 1 comes first on one and then it comes second on the other one, that is fine. Okay. All right, so now we can combine them, and you can jump straight to this step if you want after you multiply, but we're just going to keep the bottom, and then since this one's plus, I don't have to worry about distributing a negative or anything, so we can just put plus x plus 1. Okay, and then if we combine, 5x plus x is 6x, and then we have negative 5 plus 1 is minus 4. over R2. Okay, now the top, we can pull a 2 out, and we would be left with 3x minus 2. So again, this one, we can end up canceling, and we get 2 over x minus 1 as our answer. All right, and last one for this section. So this one has 3 terms. We have a minus and an addition. Okay, just like usual, we have to have a common denominator. So we can tell our common denominator is going to be x minus 2 and x minus 4. So we need to add those in to both of these, or multiply them in, I guess. So for the first part, x plus 6 over x minus 2, that guy needs an x minus 4 over x minus 4. Okay, and we're going to multiply that with the first one. And then the second one, we're going to multiply the x minus 2 over x minus 2. All right, so x minus 4 times x plus 6. We need to do our distributing, right? So we get x times x is x squared plus 6x minus 4x. Negative 4 times 6 is negative 24. Okay, we can combine those two. So that'd be plus 2x. Okay, so for the very first term on top, once we've multiplied that, we have x squared plus 2x minus 24. Okay, and then I'm just going to combine all of these into one line because we know they're all going to have our common denominator of x minus 2 and x minus 4. Okay, so that was the first section. Second section, we're doing this x minus 2 and x minus 2. So if we multiply 1 times x minus 2, that just gives us x minus 2. Okay, and then on the bottom, that'll give us our same denominator. Now we do have a minus in front of this, so when I write it up here, I'm going to write minus and then do parentheses with the x minus 2 in there, because again, we need to distribute that negative to everything. All right, and then the third chunk already has our denominator, so we can just add that on there. So plus 4x plus 8. Okay, and then we just need to combine. So let's rewrite this with the negative in there. X squared plus 2x minus 24 minus x plus 2 plus 4x plus 8. Okay, and then we have our parentheses. All right, so let's see, x squared doesn't have anything we can combine with. Let's check 2x minus x plus 4x. So that's going to be 5x. Okay, and then minus 24 plus 2 plus 8, and that is going to be, let's see, negative 24 plus 2, that's negative 22, plus 8 is negative 14. Okay, over our x minus 2, x minus 4. Okay, now again, we need to factor this and check if we can cancel anything out. So the top factors 2, we need something that multiplies to negative 14, adds up to 5. That's going to be 7 and negative 2. So we can cancel out our negative 2's. And we get x plus 7 over x minus 4 for our answer for that one. All right, and that is adding, subtracting rationals.